more than 60 top-rated, effective supplements for arthritis. Many people use supplements instead of daily painkillers because they want something kinder and more natural. In all honesty, that makes perfect sense, particularly if arthritis begins to slow you down or make everyday tasks feel more difficult than they should. The good news is that some supplements do, in fact, have strong clinical support. Boswellia serrata, Turmeric Curcumin, and Glucosamine Chondroitin are three of the most trustworthy. Although they are not miraculous treatments, the correct kind and dosage can reduce pain, improve mobility, and make daily stiffness much easier to handle. They have actually made life feel lighter and more pleasant for a lot of people. Boswellia serrata is the first. For hundreds of years, Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine have employed Boswellia serrata, which is derived from the frankincense tree, to relieve aching, swollen joints. The way this herb functions within the body is what makes it particularly beneficial for those over 60. Boswellia addresses the inflammation causing that deep, weary agony in the knees, hips, and fingers, rather than temporarily suppressing the discomfort in a milder manner that many people find easier on the stomach. It works along some of the same pathways as ibuprofen and aspirin. Because of this, a lot of senior citizens choose it as a long-term, natural solution. Its traditional use is strongly supported by current studies. Reputable research, such as meta-analyses and systematic reviews, demonstrates the potential benefits of Boswellia extract. Its use is consistently reported less discomfort when getting out of bed, walking, bending, and climbing stairs. Additionally, stiffness in the morning, when joints are often the tightest, improved. The benefits of Boswellia are supported by reliable science and are not merely hype, as seen by the numerous studies that showed gains that were noticeably greater than those of those who took a placebo. Today, concentrated extracts are used in the majority of supplements. Despite their diminutive appearance, the capsules are incredibly powerful. In order to promote absorption, typical doses range from 100 to 250 milligrams once daily, typically taken with the first meal. Because of this, including it into a morning routine is simple. Boswellia's excellent safety record is another factor that gives many seniors the confidence to try it. There is no discernible difference in adverse effects between individuals taking the herb and those receiving a placebo, according to research. Even after prolonged use, the majority of people tolerate it rather well. However, it's crucial to see a physician or pharmacist before beginning, as many adults over 60 take drugs for blood pressure, diabetes, or blood thinning. Though rare, interactions are possible. Adding this easy herb has helped many older folks walk more easily, stay active without worrying about pain, and feel more in charge of their everyday comfort. A supplement gains genuine credibility when it is both natural and backed by solid facts. Boswellia serrata is one of the few remedies that genuinely merits a spot among those that have been shown to be effective in treating arthritis and joint pain. 2. Curcumin and turmeric. Turmeric's primary active ingredient, curcumin, is what has traditionally been used to reduce pain and swelling. Turmeric is a brilliant yellow spice. Curcumin's ability to address two significant issues at once is what makes it so beneficial for those over 60 with arthritis. Stress from oxidation and inflammation. Simply put, inflammation is a cause of painful and swollen joints. Furthermore, the tissues inside the joints gradually deteriorate due to oxidative stress. Because curcumin affects both, taking it regularly helps a lot of seniors feel better. This is supported by robust in vitro and in vivo research that demonstrates curcumin's ability to reduce the body's inflammatory indicators and shield joint cells from harm. The strongest support for curcumin's effectiveness over a placebo comes from systematic reviews and meta-analyses, which examined numerous studies and concluded that it significantly improves everyday mobility, reduces pain, and eases stiffness, particularly the severe morning stiffness that makes getting out of bed so difficult. Most individuals are surprised to learn that the amount of relief curcumin provides is comparable to that of typical NSAIDs like naproxen or ibuprofen. However, safety is the main distinction. Although NSAIDs can be effective, many older persons cannot overlook the hazards associated with long-term use, such as heart problems, high blood pressure, kidney strain, or gastrointestinal bleeding. Curcumin, on the other hand, feels like a safer long-term choice because it provides comfort without those serious side effects. However, the proper dosage is necessary to achieve genuine outcomes. The majority of study indicates that 1,000 millers produce curcumin extract daily, not simply kitchen-use turmeric powder. Because the extract is considerably more concentrated, your body can use it more efficiently. Since plain curcumin is not well absorbed on its own, many supplements also contain black pepper extract or use a specific type of curcumin to aid with absorption. Seniors who regularly take curcumin report feeling lighter on their feet, more at ease while performing daily duties, and less exhausted by joint discomfort that used to plague them all day. It won't instantly cure arthritis, nor is it a miracle treatment. Curcumin, however, can help people regain brief but significant periods of relaxation and movement with consistent use. And life just feels simpler and more pleasurable once those little moments build up. Glucosamine Chondroitin is number 3. Your body employs two natural substances, glucosamine and chondroitin, to create and repair cartilage, the cushiony, smooth layer that allows your joints to move freely and painlessly. The body gradually produces fewer of these chemicals after the age of 60, and that deterioration is one of the reasons why joints may get worn out, stiff, or sore. In order to provide their joints with the building blocks they can no longer create on their own, many older folks resort to taking supplements. For years, research on these supplements has been perplexing. While some studies demonstrated significant progress, others revealed virtually little. However, many people are unaware of one particular feature. Many of those early trials only examined chondroitin or glucosamine. Each component alone is frequently insufficient to have a significant impact. However, the findings become much more evident when you examine the study, when both are considered together. Combining glucosamine and chondroitin can ease stiffness, improve everyday mobility, and lessen joint discomfort, particularly in those with mild to severe osteoarthritis, according to systematic reviews, which provide the strongest degree of evidence. Seniors may be able to walk further, stand up more easily, or just go about their daily lives with less restrictions as a result. Because each component supports the joint in a unique way, the combination is effective. While chondroitin draws water into the tissue to make it softer, smoother, and more flexible, glucosamine aids in preservation and protection of cartilage. Joints glide more smoothly and experience less irritation when both activities are performed simultaneously, much like when oiling a hinge that hasn't been lubricated in years. The suggested daily dosage is approximately 2,500 milligrams of glucosamine and 1,200 milligrams of chondroitin combined, in order to correspond with the findings of research. Although these supplements act gradually, this seems to be the sweet spot when the greatest relief manifests. For the first week or two, a lot of seniors experience nothing. It frequently takes several weeks of consistent use before noticeable improvements appear. Even with prolonged use, chondroitin and glucosamine are usually well tolerated. However, it is best to consult a physician before using blood thinners or managing long-term medical concerns. This combo has become a dependable element of many people's everyday routines who are over 60. For many, it restores brief but significant moments of relaxation and self-assurance in their mobility. Some see little gains, while others have greater relief. For lower evidence, additional supplements. When discussing joint health, vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids are frequently brought up. Furthermore, they tend to have minimal benefits on arthritis pain and stiffness, even though they can provide some mild support. Many older persons are unaware that they are deficient in vitamin D, which is crucial for immunity, balance, and overall bone strength as we age. Adjusting levels occasionally makes people feel a little less achy or exhausted, but by itself, it seldom results in significant improvements in arthritic symptoms. Fish oil contains omega-3 fatty acids, which have mild anti-inflammatory properties, and after using them for a few months, some seniors do say they feel a little more at ease. The difference between omega-3s and well-established arthritis supplements like Boswellia or curcumin, however, is that the former clearly assists a little, but not enough to be relied upon as a primary treatment for joint pain. They don't really alter everyday comfort. Instead, they are more like background support. Since type 2 collagen is one of the primary proteins that make up cartilage, it is another supplement that receives a lot of attention. The concept of taking it is straightforward. Giving your body the same material may assist rebuild or protect your joints if they are deteriorating. Additionally, preliminary findings do indicate some promise. According to a few small trials, ingesting type 2 collagen improved joint function and comfort somewhat. However, the current issue is a dearth of extensive, high-caliber clinical trials. Collagen just does not yet have enough solid research to be considered reliable when compared to supplements with far stronger evidence, such as Boswellia or curcumin type 2. We don't have the same level of confidence or consistency in results, but might aid some people, especially when used over an extended period of time. It makes more sense to concentrate on supplements that have solid evidence and are known to be effective for a large number of people if seniors are searching for anything with demonstrated results. Type 2 collagen, vitamin D, and omega-3 fatty acids can still be included in a healthy regimen, but they should be used more as supportive measures than as the primary means of treating arthritis. They currently have less of an impact than supplements that have consistently demonstrated definite advantages in clinical trials. 5. Issues with the safety and quality of supplements. Before purchasing any supplements, those over 60 should be aware that dietary supplements are not subject to the same regulations as prescription drugs. The quality of these items might differ greatly from brand to brand because the FDA does not inspect them for accuracy or safety before they are placed on store shelves. Many pills actually don't match their labels, according to many research. Some goods have other substances that aren't mentioned at all, while others have much less of the active ingredient than advertised. Due to safety concerns, the FDA has previously banned several compounds contained in supplements. This is concerning, particularly for elderly people who may already be taking prescription medications and managing health conditions. Uncertainty about a product quality makes the result unpredictable. You might take something that is too potent for your body, too weak to help, or combined with unidentified substances that could have negative effects. One of the best choices you can make is to select supplements that have third-party certification. Because of this, NSF and USP are two of the most reputable organizations. These groups don't trust what the business says. They conduct their own product testing. They verify that the quantity of each item listed on the label corresponds to what is really in the bottle. Additionally, they conduct toxicological studies to ensure that no hazardous amounts of any component are present in the product. Additionally, they check for impurities like mold, heavy metals, and other substances that can interfere with your prescription drugs. A supplement's NSF or USP certification indicates that it has undergone extensive testing, something that the majority of goods on the market never undergo. This provides elders with an additional degree of security and assurance. Being certain that the medication you take on a daily basis is precise, dependable, and clean. Selecting authorized supplements may be slightly more expensive, but you can avoid a lot of needless health hazards and aggravation. In the end, it's worthwhile to select a product that has been thoroughly examined and approved by professionals if you're going to put your money and confidence into something you put into your body on a daily basis. Based on current studies, it is evident that the two supplements that provide the greatest relief for those with osteoarthritis are Boswellia serrata and turmeric, particularly curcumin. Although their effects are often milder, glucosamine and chondroitin might still be beneficial when taken together. Furthermore, while these supplements can have a significant impact, they are only one aspect of the larger picture. Because arthritis is difficult, effective management typically requires a combination of strategies: proper supplementation, light exercise, restful sleep, consistent habits, and the medical attention your body requires as it ages. When these components are put together, life truly begins to seem easier. Mornings become less painful, walking becomes more fluid, and routine activities cease to be exhausting and instead become pleasurable. Instead of feeling trapped or uncertain, I hope this knowledge helps you gain clarity and feel more in charge of your health. You should have instruments that truly assist you, not just promises. If you're over 60 and attempting to maintain your independence, comfort, and level of activity, one of those tools is selecting the appropriate supplements. Watch the following video to continue learning what really works and what doesn't. Please click the like button if you thought this video was useful. It is very beneficial to the channel. Additionally, to ensure that you never miss any upcoming videos, remember to subscribe and enable the notification bell. Please leave a comment below with your comments. I'd love to know what you think.